Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers and all your lovely comments on my Christmas videos I've been doing. I've been trying to keep them really simple so most people can do them. This is another one where you won't need any dies. So I'm going to start off with a 5x5 card base. You can use whatever size you want. It doesn't really matter. It's just under 5x5, that is. I find they fit in the envelopes a bit better then. Then I've got a matting layer, which is just a piece of card that is cut slightly smaller and it's got a slight border around the edge. And I've got this paper pad here. This is from the range in the UK. So I'm going to pick one of these. I thought I'd go blue because I don't do blue very often. And I've picked out some ribbons, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. So I'm going to pick a paper out of this lovely pad and then I'll come back. Decided on this lovely reindeer paper. You can use wrapping paper if you want, it doesn't matter. And I've decided on this ribbon here with the lovely snowflakes because it's got snowflakes in the pattern, so I thought that would look quite nice with the silver. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my panel, just trim off those little bits. My blade's getting a bit blunt, keeps leaving little fluffy bits. And I'm going to cover that with glue. So I'm just going to get my glue and I'm going to do a very thin layer of glue. Close to the edge I can get it without it squirting out too much. And a few bits across the middle. Right, now all I'm going to do is put this on the top in the corner. Try and get it nice and square so it's all covered, just to cover this panel. Like that. I'm just doing this just to flatten out the glue a bit. So it looks pretty good. And then what I've got to do then, I think it's stuck enough, is get my scissors, turn it over so you can see your card, obviously. You won't want to do this the other way. And then carefully cut all around your panel. Just following that edge carefully. Just trim off any stray bits that might not be quite square. So there's the panel. Right, next I'm bringing in the ribbon. I think I'll leave that there actually because it keeps it under control. And I'm going to cut off a couple of pieces. Just like that. And I'm going to get some double-sided tape. I don't think I'm going to do this in the middle. I think I'll do it sort of offset. So if I turn that over, that's about where I want my ribbon. Take the backing off. again. Probably about there. Pop that around there, pull that across straight, pop that piece around there. And then I'm going to do the same with this piece. I'm going to offset it again, just so I've got this crossover here. Turn it over. Bit more double-sided tape. Take the backing off. Hopefully that's about right. Just going to check. Yeah, that'll be fine. Put the other piece around. There we go. I'm just going to stick some more tape over that. Just to secure them a bit more, so they don't come undone. That doesn't look very straight there, does it? It's a bit skewy. Ew. That's fine. It's quite strong double-sided tape actually. It's I don't even know what make it is. Oh, sellotape. There. That should make sure it all stays there then. Right, next I've made a bow. I didn't film that because you don't want to sit and watch the painful process of me making a bow, because I hate making bows. So I've made this bow. Kept it quite large because that's going to stick in there. So what I'll do is I'll just trim the ends off. And try and get them the same length. Yeah, that should be fine. So that one's going to go there. I'm not going to stick it on yet because I want to make a little tag. So I'll get some scrap card, a little piece of scrap card, and I'm going to use this stamp here. It says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." Hopefully it'll stamp okay. I mean, I might heat emboss this actually, but you can just stamp it with normal ink, or you could find something that's already done, little messages. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that'd be okay. I'll do it that way, and I can have the tag coming down like that. Yeah, that'd be fine. All right, so that's my little sentiment done. Don't think that's straight. Just going to trim it down a little bit on my trimmer. Not sure if either edge is straight, to be honest. They look all right. I think it's that end that's not straight. Right, so if I trim that down, if you're cutting a little piece off your card in a trimmer like this, the best way to do it is put your blade in the card first, not come up from the edge or from the top, because you'll find it a lot easier and it won't crease up your card. That'll be fine. I'm just going to cut off the end. I don't need all that. And then this end I'm going to shape. I think I'll do that with the scissors. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to could have done that on my trimmer really. cut that off. And then I'm going to cut at an angle. So you can do this all with your scissors. Like that. As you can tell, that's not straight. That'll be fine. That's the best I'm going to do it without ruining it. Nobody's going to know. And if you've got a hole punch, you can punch a little hole into it. I'm just going to use this one. But I hope I put it in the right bit. Punch a little hole in it so it looks like a proper tag. So that's my little tag. So I'm just going to stick my tag on now. So just put a couple dots of that behind there. And that's going to go on an angle down there. And then I get my little bow. I like to go right across just to keep it all together in case it does undo. Across the little knot there. And then I'm going to stick that one on there too, like that. Right, all I need to do now is bring my card in and stick this onto the card. You could stick it up on foam pads if you want, but I think I'm just going to stick it flat because there's enough dimension and bulk with the ribbon there. So if you want to post it, it might make it more expensive. So I'm just going to stick it down flat, just using my tacky glue. Let's get plenty over the ribbon parts. Right, make sure your card's open in the right way that you want. Well, I'm going to have mine that way, tenfold. And then just stick it down with a nice even border, or as even as you can get it. And just wait for it to grab, and then your card will be done. So there's my finished card, all done. I mean, that must be the easiest one I've done so far. So simple. Like I say, just use Christmas wrapping paper for the background if you want. Use strips of card for the ribbon, and you could even put on a proper tag if you wanted. I mean, there's plenty out there that are just like that with a little sentiment on. So you can buy the little tags in the shop already done. But I love that. I'm going to make some more of those now, different colours. But so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel, push the like button, give me a like, give me a little comment if you want, say what you think of the card, and if you push the little notification bell, that should notify you when I upload future videos. So hopefully I'll find another simple card and I'll be back soon. So I'll see you later. Bye.